Oh, Tangy Productions here for the IT department. Um, Interesting day today. Yesterday, I noticed a flaw from UFI transactions globally through um, electronic transfer of purchase. Um, People came upon the initiative that says um, if you're an entrepreneur online, that you can refuse service to anyone. Um, Refusing service to anyone, okay, is not a corporate decision. Okay, that's a one-on-one basis between you and the manufacturer or you and the salesperson. Secondarily, um, in computers, since the development of AI, okay, it's not an automated refusal either. Okay, um, programs and companies who are selling that type of shit, like AI spam block and stuff like that, to refuse service to customers. Okay. Um, if the person, this is how this works globally, there's not an optional thing. If I'm a person and I'm striking a keyboard to order something online, okay, that's a person talking to an automated process to place an order. Okay, that's not a refusal of service because the second person is not actively sitting there at the keyboard to be able to respond. Okay. Um, if I'm punching in a program and I say, I'm going to spam call this guy till he dies, till I get what I want, that's in which the only thing you can use is a program to block a program. There's no refusal of service in either one. This one's selling a product to spam your shit, and this one's selling a product to stop the spam. Okay? There's no refusal in that process. Okay? When it comes to AI outsmarting people or governments restricting people, they have the same right in a refusal of transaction of service. Any company not abiding by this will be removed pretty much. They don't fucking give a shit if you're government or American or public or foreign. They give no fucks, especially from the IT department. We will fuck your shit up. Um, we don't give a damn. It was processed through the EUFI driver of Windows. It's a background, should have been a 32-bit hyper processor. It's basically just, it's the females running a TCP fake background operating system. Um, they use it to prosecute boy hackers and knock them down. And sometimes they get overbearing about it. Normally, it should just be taxation. Basically, the boys do something and they create a process, and then the girls want to regulate the process. The problem that happened here was they didn't even regulate the process, they just eliminated the programmer. So that means it's a one sided program that doesn't even allow the other side of a program to speak. So basically, if they're telling me it's all restriction, I'm telling you it's all open source. Okay? And what happens is when you reach 100% restrictions like they did with Obama, it instantly monopolizes restriction. Once you restrict monopolization, it just kicks everyone back in freedom, and you can do literally whatever you fucking want. So in programming, they say it's a program or a virus. This is true. You're allowed to fight a program versus a program. Okay, you can study their stuff and then tap it a little bit. Study their stuff, tap it a little bit. You know what I mean? AIs are even worse. They're automated. Okay, so basically, it's like I'm going to put an AI to play chess versus an AI, and they'll battle back and forth. And one will eliminate the other one literally entirely. Those are monopoly clauses. Okay, that's where someone's math has exceeded the math of another person, And when they put it into a standalone program, like you can buy it off the shelf, this will just automate kill your neighbor. Those are monopoly disks. Those are not legal in the United States. Okay? Monopoly disks, okay, if they are just going to eliminate one side only, Windows operating system will throw you the fuck off the platform entirely. You will not have, we don't give a fuck who you are. What we'll do is we'll come in and we'll basically take your shit and hand you something that does work with you and the people around you. Okay? Windows is a platform that will work with you and the people around you, not with you to take out every motherfucker around you. Okay? Windows is a global network. It does not pander to deceit and monopolization. It doesn't give a fuck. It has to work with all transactions, all people, all categories, all sexes, types, shapes, size. The problem is that programmers are becoming more advanced, and they use video games to study people, to manipulate their actions, manipulate their jobs, and cost them their money. So the problem is if I need a scientific tool to figure out a way out of this, and they lock up all your tools by selling you a video game, that's a monopoly AI. Those people will be eliminated from the network. What they'll do is they'll come in and they'll just literally just destroy the fuck out your network. Then they'll reassemble it and they'll charge you for it. Okay? Because basically if you don't have open lines of information, we don't care who you are. Microsoft is large enough to where it tells you where the fuck the information goes. Okay? That's any operating system online. An electronic transfer, that is literally the Fed bank. Okay? So if you feel like pissing off the Fed bank, I would highly recommend you don't. Because if I see a little network clog of your shit right here and it's monopolizing features to rob a person blind, we'll destroy your entire fucking network, break all your shit, probably sell you some new shit, and then basically make sure that you keep your lines of operation open. It is an open source platform for communication in the end user license agreement. Anyone who thinks otherwise will have their network fucking broken. This just from the desk today. Something I noticed through Steam once again, this little fucking Chinese monopoly. It tries to VAC ban certain players as a form of government taxation. Okay? You don't fuck with Windows on their operating system of this is a government controlled game. Okay? There's no such thing as a government controlled game on the internet. If you think that, your shit is not for sale on the platform ever again. Okay? The reason being is you are under what is called a .com. Do you understand what a .com is? A .com is a commerce. Okay? That means by way of bill of fucking sale. That means if I purchase something on your platform, I can access it. From now to the end of motherfucking time. Because that's what this is. It's a clock of time purchased in commerce. Okay? If it's .org, it is a non-profit agreement. Okay? But when I look at steampowered.com and I go, well, I paid my money and all they did was take my account and tell me I'm a bad guy, restricting my freedom of speech. You just lost your domain name. It's that fucking simple. Okay? Not only that, you can't sell anything on your .com right now. So what it does is it stops you from making any money on your .com. Because if you are just .embezzlement, we don't have a .embezzlement in America. Okay? We don't have a, if you do that, that's called .gov, dumb fuck. Okay? That's called fucking .gov. If your website is acting as a government, not listed as a government, we just take your money. So you just lost about $1.2 million this morning, just to let you know. Okay? If I were you, I would not ever be that fucking stupid again. When you are selling in a .com, I've had interactions on League of Legends where I've asked them to take a look at the program, the process. They sell a client based as well. When I paid for it, you basically get the game. You get to play the game. You get to fucking have the software. You can download your little skin libraries and do whatever you want. That's a .com. That one's getting close to doing the same fucking idiot shit as Steam did. Steam, your .com is not allowed to sell currently. Okay? I'll let you know when you can sell something again. Okay? Until then, all your sales are restricted. You're not allowed to act as a .gov without listing that under domain prowess. If you do act as a .gov under a .com, that is what you call corporate embezzlement. That's tax fraud. Okay? If you were going to do so and you had an open source platform similar to Firefox, Firefox would be listed under a .org placement. That is basically a Linux-based restriction or unrestriction, basically on an open source platform. Those ones I haven't had too many issues with Firefox, pretty much. A lot of people use it for the most part. But just letting you know how businesses run here in America, if it's listed under .com, if you list under steam.gov, they will probably release your company to the public. Okay? I would not attempt that at this point. We already know it's just tax fraud. Just letting you know how the network runs. Steam client. When enacting and placing restrictions on that, that is a government prowess. If you're listed under a .commerce, under opensource.com, I've even tried to log in with different emails and purchase accounts. Okay? You're not allowed to hunt and seek MAC addresses for any governmental restriction unless your website is listed under .gov. So today, Steam Network is down nationwide. Okay. SteamPowered.com is not allowed to sell anything today, or literally until the restrictions provided are removed. Whoever was at fault for that, you're getting charged about $1.2 million. That's all from the network desk today. Pretty regular day. Other than that, snow and the weather seems fine. Now I got to do a vehicle test tomorrow on a Jeep Gladiator, the 2023. I did get the Ford Focus out though. It'll run in about 3 inches of snow. Whoever built that, thanks anyway. I'm going to use it as a summer vehicle. I'm not going to trade it in. I'm just going to keep it as a summer whip. It's not bad in the summer. It's a good summer car. But up here, I'm on a 90-degree high angle death march. I almost broke the bumper yesterday, and I damn near hit my Jeep just trying to get in the driveway. I can't afford 16 more of those things, so that basically just sits for the winter. I got the Gladiator showing up tomorrow, so I'll check that thing out too. Other than that, the Jeep's going to be the winter vehicle, and the Ford's going to be the summer vehicle. That tasted purple. See you later.